Hi, this is a tutorial for Photosuite Light. It'll give you a brief understanding of the workflow that is involved. Okay, so once you have imported your subject data, that is, for example, first name, last name, and group of each child or subject, then you can simply go to Shoot Report and print out QR sheets. QR sheets or QR codes are for if you want to shoot freehand, that is not tethered to a computer. So what you would do is print these out and cut them up according to each day that you would be shooting at the preschool, for instance, and you would simply photograph the code and then photograph the subject multiple times. And then you would photograph the code of the next child and then photograph that child, and so on and so forth. So in this tutorial I've taken the liberty to do this beforehand. So let's pretend now that we've actually gone and shot the primary school or school or preschool, whatever it might be, wedding, doesn't matter. Then what we would do post-shoot is simply import the QR codes. Now, just to show you what I'm going to import, so for instance, you would have your CF card plugged in and you would locate your CF card. So in this case, I've just got my images sitting on a folder. And as you can see, I've photographed the QR code and then 3 images of this particular subject, then the next QR code, and then this particular subject. And I've even gone ahead and shot a group QR code and a group image, traditional group image, just to give you an example. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go to import QR pictures, locate them, which they're already there, choose, and now it's importing. And now what it's doing, it's matching the child to the correct child's name or subject's name. It's just about finished. There we go. Okay, so what we can see here, it's imported the 3 images of that child, but once it's found the match, it has automatically deleted the QR code. Okay, so it also has automatically put a group picture for every child. Okay, in that particular group, and in this group I only have 5 kids. Out of this I've only shot 2 just for this example today. So post-shoot, obviously, most of you would probably want to do some kind of editing. For example, you could have done editing prior to uploading, or if you prefer, you can actually export the pictures from here and simply export the pictures for edit. And then we don't want to do that right now. Sorry. So basically we could export to Lightroom or whatever it might be, edit, and then re-import back in here. And as you can see, it's just pretended to refresh the edits. So let's pretend that we've edited the photographs. And now what we want to do is to do some subject tagging of the group image. So right click here, tag subjects. And now what it gives me is the group photo. I'm going to add a row. We only have 1 row in this group. I can call it any kind of name. I can call it teachers, row 1, back row, front row, it doesn't matter. So we'll go row 1, there it is. And so what we do, I'm just using my scroll to make sure I get a good visual on this child. And for the sake of this demonstration, I'm just going to pretend that Martin Kappen is actually this first child here. So what I would do is actually drop and drag that, so you're visually identifying. And the second child, let's say that that's Alice's friend, and then the third child, obviously we haven't done them because it's got no individual portrait there, but let's just pretend that we've photographed those children as well. And I'm literally dropping and dragging them in the order that I see them. Again, you can create as many rows as you like. So what I'm going to do is to save this And from here, what this does is going to create a finished JPEG file with the children's name or subject's name underneath, and then we would actually map other data such as the job name automatically, demo school, and then the year 1A 2017, for instance. We can even map different things such as logos and so on. So I've saved that. I'm going to exit. And also what I want to do for this particular group is I want to add a photographer favorite for each child. And we can do this automatically, but I'm just doing it manually at the moment, just to show you. So gold star is a photographer's favorite. Also then what we need to do is if you have multiple group images, you would need to set one group image as a favorite, but it's a good habit to get into doing it even if you have one group image. So you can see here my group favorite and as a group. Okay, so there are a lot of other things that you can do with PhotoLink. I will talk about shooting tethered in the second tutorial, if you're interested in shooting tethered into the system. So from here, what you would simply do is do a check on all your subjects, making sure that everything looks okay. If you're interested in working on the fly, you can actually work on the fly as well and fill in data and so on. But for this job, we're just going to keep it easy. So let's pretend that I've gone through the whole school and checked. And now what I'm going to do is finish the shoot and upload. Gives me a couple of warnings. It tells me that 14 subjects without pictures, so the system will give you some warnings in regards to images missing. I'm just going to click OK for this demonstration. Yes, I do want to upload. And there it goes. It goes and uploads. Okay, for the sake of speediness, I am going to simply go to the next stage. So once your images are uploaded, then if you have used the workflow of parents pre-registering, the parents will then receive an automated email and or SMS saying that their images are available to purchase, along with a code and a link. So if you're using the proof card method, then a proof card, you will send out a proof card with the code on it. And hence they would type that code in and then come to this page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a user. Demo, I'm going to use a demo account. 1, 2, 3. Just to show you how a parent would actually create a user account for the first time. So full name, demo, and then the mobile, obviously. And then the parent would choose a password and accept terms and conditions. And from here, once we capture this data, we have a way of communicating to each user as well, automatically in the system, which as a Photosuite Light user, you don't need to worry about anything as far as communication goes. So once the parent has logged in, if you're a Photosuite Light user, your logo will appear here. And as you can see, we're using Alice Friends images here. And also you can see that they're watermarked along here as well. Now for this first page here is packages. So the parent can choose a package. All right, we've just got some basic packages here. This is more or less designed for preschool or childcare. These packages. Here we have a limited time offer. So the parent has 14 days, 9 hours, etc. to get the limited offer once they register as a user. And if they do not order from here, they will receive automated communication to remind them that they haven't ordered, etc. Once again, as a Photosuite Light user, this is all automated. You don't need to worry about this. So I'm just going to simply demonstrate what a parent might do. Let's say go into pack 1. And here we see in this pack 1 we've got 3 different sheets and a group image. Okay. Now in this particular one, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this as an 8x12. That's fine. And in this one here, we've got 4 4x6s. Now with this, at any time, what we can do is what we call pick and mix. So the parent can actually grab an image, place it onto there, and create their own sheet of 4 4x6s. Likewise, they can do a few other things as well. They could maybe turn one black and white, just some basic functions here. Maybe they want to zoom in a little bit like this, and they can obviously move it about as well. Okay. We'll go on to the next one. And let's say I'm not happy with this design. Parents can actually choose from a different design from an 8x12 or whatever size it may be. So let's say I actually want 2 8x6s in this, and I'm going to again pick a mix on this particular sheet here. Done. My order's done. And then just showing you briefly in regarding the group image that you've done, you can see here that we've tagged the names underneath. Obviously we had more. We could change that around. In this particular template, we don't have the name of the school automated, but we have many templates that will automate those as well. From there, the parent will add that to the shopping cart. We also have upsell user calendar, for instance. And again, I can just drop and drag something in there. Drop and drag that down, add that to shopping cart, just one. Okay, that will do. And also, parents will be able to order a la carte, which is single products. So that we have, as a Photosuite Light user, we have quite a few, and we're always adding different types of products that that users can purchase, and they vary upon job type. So it might be for weddings or preschool, primary school, so on. So I go back to the shopping cart. I'm now happy with this order. I'll go to checkout. And now it brings us to the checkout. Before we do this, before I go on, we also have an automated pop-up if they haven't ordered digital images. And the parent would either choose from free school delivery or an option for courier or post.